What's up, everybody? It's Dre Trades here. Different kind of video, right? Today we're going to talk about a topic that was actually asked in the comments below in the previous video I did. And that question is, I always do technical analysis, right? But how did you learn technical analysis? How do you learn technical analysis? And so we're going to tackle that question today. How did I learn technical analysis? We already talked about I can't even say it, man. Technical analysis versus fundamental analysis. And how the fundamental analysis does not work for me, right? So you have to, first of all, you have to decide what's going to work for you. Do you want to be a fundamental trader or a technical trader? I decided to ditch fundamental analysis a long time ago because it just wasn't working for me, a little too slow. I want to put my money on where the money's going. I want to put my money to what's going up where everyone else is, right? Because you only can make money in stocks if you're in and everybody else is buying it and the stock is going up. And of course, you'll lose money if people's withdrawing it and the stock is going down. So technical analysis is what worked for me. Now, first, how did I learn it? That's the question we want to answer in this video. And it goes way back. And it's not a book. It's not a video. It's, for the most part, experience, trial, and error. But I can tell you what, I had some mentors that I found online. Their name is shadowtrader.net, right? I've been following them since 2008. They actually got a little group, chat group, Squawk Box on Thinkorswim. And because I was one of the first Thinkorswim, I signed up for Thinkorswim as soon as they was Thinkorswim. A lot of people didn't know what it was. Very basic. It was like almost like this secret platform that gave you good commissions. And they had education, and they still do. And I was learning through that, learning through the Thinkorswim platform, through a lot of the educators that was coming in. Tom Sosnoff himself, even though he's not a charter, he would a technical analysis person, but he would be in there talking about different options and stuff, and that's how I learned about options. But trial and error, man. And Peter Reznicek is his name, from shadowtrader.net. So I recommend go check him out, right? I followed this guy for years. And also, as it started to get popular, just different YouTubers. I can't pick out, see, there's not one specific guy, except for that guy I mentioned, but just learning different, getting bits and pieces from everybody. I'll call it bits and pieces training from everybody that's out there. And that's how I kind of just put it all together, right? So you got this, right? You had a mentor, and then just seeing it work and see how different people use it. Now I'm going to use it for myself, and this is where it's drilling in, right? Because if you lose money and you're doing technical analysis and you remember how that stock looked, that pattern looked, you are going to remember that. You are going to remember the patterns that make you money, and you're going to remember the patterns that lose you money. So that's where the trial and error comes in, right? It was lots of trial and error, and looking at thousands of charts, thousands. I mean, I've been looking at charts ever since I knew about charting, way back in, for the most part, 2008. I really started this trading stuff in the late 1999s, in that era when trading was $50 a share to make a trade. $50 to buy, $50 to sell. You better be up $100 just to break even, right? That's crazy. So then I started getting into the mutual fund trading, and then when commissions started going down, that's when I got back into stocks, knew a little bit about how charts and stuff with mutual funds, and then it's kind of dove right in, especially when Thinkorswim came along. So now I'm learning charts. I'm looking at charts every day, looking at all kinds of charts, seeing what works, seeing what don't work, and all of that put together is how I develop my style. A lot of people have these indicators. I talk about them all the time. I find that they don't work. I do suggest you get one that you really like. One, keep it simple. One, find your favorite indicator. Means the slow stochastic. A lot of others is the MACD. Some other people's the RSI. Some other people's the CCI. You just have to find out what works for you. The slow stochastic for me. And also, if you notice, I use the 9 and 20 moving average on the charts. I picked that all out by myself. I didn't follow someone that says, oh, they use the 9 and 20. I was messing around with different moving averages using the 2-line moving average system, and I became up with the 9 and 20. And I see how it works. Now, one of your questions was, I was talking about the slow stochastic and how I like to see it spread apart as it goes to the upside. That's from experience and trial and error. when you see that happen and you got momentum behind it, and you could see that happening when you keep doing it. Just keep doing it, keep practicing, keep doing it for real. And you'll say, wow, man, you basically will just start to remember what works. And those are the trades that I want to jump right in. If you watch Dre Trades, one of the favorite setups I talk about is sideways action. You know I love the sideways action here. I think I'm the only one that talks about it. I kind of had a little joke like that. Sideways action, right? I always get my girl to smile when I say that. But it's not about that. It's about making money in stocks, because that's a consolidation pattern. The stock is consolidating, and eventually it's going to break out to the upside or the downside. But typically, if the stock is moving up, it's going to break out to the upside, right? If it was already, what goes up continues to goes up. If it's going down and consolidates, typically it'll break down and start moving more to the downside. Not all the time, but most of the time. How do you know that? Well, maybe you could read a book about it, but no, I learned it from experience, right? Experience is seeing it happen, seeing me missing trades, seeing me making money on trades, seeing me losing trades, being on the wrong side of the trade. Now, you ask what books to read. You know, I tried reading books. I tried that. It just didn't work. Now, one of my favorite books about anything is the Dummy series, right? So maybe you can find like Technical Analysis for Dummies. I'm sure there's such a book. I like the way they put things out there, but just didn't work for me. Now, I tried a couple of books. I can't even give you a name of one. It just didn't work. So I was like, okay, can't do this. I need to jump right in and just start doing it, and that's how I did. So just kind of just start doing it, man. Just start looking at charts. You know, just really pay more attention to what's going on, right? Pay more attention to the move. When you see big moves, like you see Virgin Galactic just breaking out like crazy, it actually was in the chart. You saw the volume starting to spike. That's why I love volume. Volume is like a pre-indicator, and that's what I'm also seeing in Open Door right now. You see that volume starting to spike, and then boom, it just takes off. It just takes off because people are slowly getting in. I don't know how people know, but people just know. So I love volume, slow stochastic, and the two-line moving average system. That's what I developed. And you really just have to develop what works for you. I suggest try everything. Try everything that you see other people doing. Just try it out. Decide what works best for you. Decide which one is the best and stick with that one and master it. Master how that indicator works, and that will help you out. That's how I do it, man. And I just keep it simple. Keep that screen clean, right? Get rid of all that crap, just so you just want to look at that price action and decide where the money's going, right? And that's what, money's coming in, stock's going up. Money's coming out, stock's going down. Almost like so simple, but you know, it's an art, as they say. Technical analysis is an art. It's not necessarily, it's not, would the opposite of that be a science? Yeah, maybe, but everyone does it different. I can look at this chart and say it's going to do this. Someone else could look at that same chart and say it's going to do that, right? Or it's going to do that when. Maybe they could even put some time on it. Well, about 3 weeks, this thing's probably going to break out. Some people can do that stuff, you know, but hey, to each his own. So now we know if the stock is going up or down. First of all, before I move on, one of the basic things, I like looking at things that's going up because I'm not a trader to where I'm investing in things that's going down or, you know, buying puts on it. When I'm looking at a chart, if it's going, it's gotta be going up for me to even look at it longer. You know what I mean? I want to see it going up. That's easy. It's lower left to the upper right? When you pull it up, it needs to be going from the upper left, from the lower left to the upper right. If it's not doing that, I'm not interested. Unless you're trying to make a play like Open Door. It was a SPAC. Came out the gate, shot up to 40 or whatever, went back down to 15. Now I'm trying to play the bounce back to the upside. So it just depends on how you want to play it. But I like playing things to the long side. You'll know I like leaps, which is a year or more on the options, and I want to wait for it to grow. I want to let that stock I want to ride that wave of which way it's going to start to head. And I could be a little bit wrong with the entry with leaps. So I love leaps, less data burn. They're expensive, but it gets the job done for me. Definitely find your style. Mine is with the leap. So what I wanted to say is, all right, so technical analysis, now we know which way it is. It's going up or down. We know what it's going to do, right? Now we got to decide what trade we want to put on. What's the trade? Because it could be, all right, we know it's going up, but you still got to put the correct trade on to make a good amount of money, right? To kind of get those gains. So you got to, that's another video on its own. But you got to decide how aggressive you want to be or how non-aggressive. But definitely you want to put a trade on that's going to make you money if the stock is going to the upside. For instance, we talked about Tesla. Tesla's breaking out. I'm real aggressive on this one, but I might be too aggressive, and I got to look into that trade a little bit more this week. We're going to find out this week if I put on the right trade, but something in me making me think that I might have put on the wrong trade. I do definitely think it's going up, but I might have been too aggressive because a pullback may happen back to the to support where it was formerly resistance, right? So yeah, I might have been a little too aggressive on that, but we'll see. We'll see. It's all good. It's all good. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this answered your question, and let me know if y'all like this style of video. You know what I mean? You know, I like this. It's like I'm teaching right here. I'm not on the charts and stuff. So let me know if you like this kind of style of video. If you want me to do more. See, someone got in the comments, and I did a whole video for that person. And that person, Trucker202, man, I appreciate you watching, man. You've been from day one, man. You're a day one person, so this one's for you. And I'm going to do that AMC video on the next time I'm doing a video like that. So I got you on that one. The reason why I don't do those AMC GameStop videos as much, those meme things, man, the meme stops. I feel that they could do anything they want to do. You know, I think the Wall Street bets guys are controlling that stock, and it has nothing to do with the stock came from or whatever. I don't know, but it doesn't work well. It doesn't work that well with those kind of stocks, it seems. So I kind of just back off, and I don't trade them. You know, I don't trade the memes. I'm like into stuff like Nike, man. I feel bad that I didn't put it out there that I was in Nike like that. I don't know. Maybe I think when I say, hey man, Nike, get that Nike, which I did about 10 months ago. I did when it was 100 on, what was it, 95? I told you about that Nike. But Nike doesn't get views. I don't know why. You gotta talk about, it's insane, right? In the video, if I say, hey man, get that Walmart's getting ready to pop. Nah, you ain't gonna get no views on that. And y'all know I'm trying to grow my channel. Can't talk about no Walmart or Nike. I'm learning that the hard way. I gotta talk about what's popping, but not that AMC. I don't know, man. I'm learning this YouTube thing. Hey, I thank y'all for watching. So get in the comments. Tell me what you want me to talk about, and I'll do it. If you got a question or something that I'm doing, yeah, put it in the comments. Hit me on Twitter, Instagram. Dre Trades over there. It comes right to the phone. As soon as you do it, bling, I'm like, oh, okay. And I can answer. It's almost like calling me. So yeah, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter, in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll get back to you, and we can talk. We can chat. Thanks for watching. Yo, hit that bell, subscribe. Well, I'm lost for words. Oh, yeah. So you can get notified when I'm going to drop a video. You know the deal. So thanks for watching. This is Dre Trades, and I'm out of here. Just looking at the time. It's 5:52. Futures open in about 8 minutes. Hopefully, it opens in the direction you want it to open on. Thanks for watching, y'all. It's Dre. I'm out. Peace.